going to my second job or second position. When I first came in 6 years ago, I came in as an SU, and I work for the supply department. SU is supply utility man. If you haven't seen my video, please check it out. It's the one before this one. So I did that job for a year and a half. No, I did that job for 2 years. 2 years and a half. 2 years and a half. I did that job for 2 years and a half. And then I decided, so there's two different sides to the supply department. There is the cleaning side of the department, and then there is the storekeeper side of the department. And I'll tell you the difference. The cleaning side, you're supporting the ship. The storekeeper side, you're supporting the mission. So by supporting the ship, you just support everything that the people on the ship needs. And what the people on the storekeeper side is support what the mission need, everything that the Navy needs. So with that being said, I went to go about the process. So I think this is a perfect time to explain that. So while I was working as an SU, I would go down to the storekeepers and do OJT. OJT is on the job training, because I wanted to really become a storekeeper. I said, you know what, this is what I want to do. I want this to be my next step. So I would, on my free time, go down there and get all the training that I needed, and I would jot it down and keep track of it on paper. So long story short, when the position opened, I went and put in my resume for it, which that's a whole different video, and we're too far in, but we'll get to that eventually. I put in for it, and a list will come out if you've been qualified. So there is a qualified list, and then there is a best qualified list. And then out of the best qualified list, they pick a few people to give them permanent letters. And that's what happened to me. I made the best qualified list, and I got my permanent letter. And then I started sailing as an assistant storekeeper. That's A.S.K, an assistant storekeeper. Now we get into it, what that job entails. So as far as that job entails when cargo comes in for the ship, for us to use on the ship, we stow it. And then when cargo comes in for us to give to the Navy, we stow that as well in two different departments. Because when we have to have pools for something that we need for the ship, we go to one side, and when we need to break out stuff for the Navy, we have to go on the Sealift side. So that's end use for the ship, Sealift for the Navy. So you put cargo away, you have to deal with receipts and counting. When the cargo come in, you have to get the receipt per each inventory, and you have to count it up that it matches with what they say they're bringing in. Say there's 10 remotes, so you gotta make sure you open up the box. It's 10 remotes. Then you have to look at the receipt and see where you have to go stow it, and you have to go put it away. Then you have to count how many was already there, plus the one you received, and write on the paper, because that goes to the next person who works into the office, the yeomans, and then they have to input it. So you receive cargo, you stow cargo, and then when we have pools, like the Navy have orders, the yeomans will bring down a folder with all the receipts of everything that the Navy has ordered from us. So then you have to go back to those locations and pull them. So now you receive cargo, you put cargo away, and you also pull the same cargo that you stowed away for when you need it. Another thing we do when it's downtime, we do inventory, which means everyone gets a sheet of paper. You go to the location, see how many there's on hand, so we can keep track that we have what the system say we have is what we actually have. So that's another thing that storekeepers do. And then when we have unreps, we're always part of the unreps, because the unreps, as I have mentioned on other videos, that's when we meet the Navy in the middle of the water and give them what they need. And when we give them their cargo, the storekeepers, yes, we are responsible for, someone's going to do pallet count. You count all the pallets that go over. Someone will be at the fuel station, which I haven't mentioned that at all. I'll be doing fuel tomorrow-ish, so I might record it. I will record it. But anyways, someone will do fuel, and I'll show you what that entails. What else? So pretty much it's like working at a warehouse. you receive the stuff, put it away, and when someone orders it, you literally have to get it out and put it on pallets and count them and label them, sticker them, wrap them, and then put the corresponding stickers for the ship. But that's pretty much what an A.S.K is. It's like working at a warehouse. So if you're trying to come in as an A.S.K from the outside and you have warehouse experience, please put that in there, because I had warehousing experience and I did not know that this company offered us. I didn't know anything about this job. This is why I'm doing these videos for you guys. If you have warehouse experience, you can skip the whole step of going through an entry level like SU and then becoming an A.S.K. You can come in as an A.S.K. Tell them, out here I've learned to drive fork trucks. So if you drove fork trucks, put that in there. But yeah, so if you see the position on the website called A.S.K, Assistant Storekeeper, that's what that entails. Yeah, it's probably more to it, but that's the gist and the bulk of it. Long story short.